I hated the control of language, and I hated the hypocrisy of the network. I mean, they have their other show, Breaking Bad, which you all have seen and love. You know, they would shoot people in the face, and I couldn't show somebody grabbing a boob, you know? And, you know, they would tell me things like, he's squeezing her butt. Could you just have it happen outside the frame? Could he just reach through the frame? And, of course, the minute you see that, you realize it's so much dirtier. Because he's squeezing her butt, and she's reacting to it with pleasure, and now that I can't see it, I don't know where his hand is. And it just got a little bit dirtier. And the language restrictions, you know, we couldn't show. They were doing, you know, someone teaching people how to make crystal meth, and I couldn't show Peggy Olson inhaling a joint. And we're on the same network at the same time, because that, I don't know what it was, because people weren't using the drug, they were just making it. But to actually show someone, you could show them put it in their mouth. I don't even know how to explain to you the bullshit of American censorship. You have your own problems here, but we love violence, we hate sex. You know, the old story is you can show a woman's breast being cut off, but you cannot show her breastfeeding. It's just, it's really messed up. But anyway, I always feel like David Lynch is not exploitive, and that it has a nightmarish quality to it. And I'm not saying that I'm never going to do that, but I have had very few occasions where I felt like I had to compromise the story because I wasn't allowed to show nudity. Part of the story of the show, of Mad Men, was the crudeness of the culture happening. You'll see how much more explicit people become as the show goes on. The first time you hear the F word, and it has to be bleeped in the United States, but the first time you hear that is around season 5. Now, these gentlemen were all in the Navy and the Army, and they know how to swear, and they swear a lot. That they did not swear in the office. They tried not to. I had people tell me anecdotes of the first time someone swore in a meeting, and everybody just sort of being like, oh my God, you know? There is certain decorum, and as you watch the show go on, you will see it becomes cruder, it becomes louder, it becomes more explicit, it becomes less poetic, the language. All of it was a deliberate sort of like journey into the modern world.